I am Dr. Nimai Chandra De, presenting a video lecture for the benefit of the chemistry honors students. I shall be thankful if this lecture is of any help to anybody, anywhere, and then if they attend, they like, then kindly comment, like, so that I can get more inspiration to do such type of video clipping. Today I shall discuss the black body radiation. It was observed in the late 19th century, and the experimental observations the classical mechanics have failed to explain. Classical mechanics means it is the Newtonian mechanics, Maxwell's theory of electricity, magnetism and electromagnetic radiation, thermodynamics, and the kinetic theory of gases. Before approaching these black body radiations and its experimental observations, I explain what is called the black body. It is whenever the radiation falls on a certain substance, certain body, a portion is reflected, a portion is absorbed, and the rest is transmitted. But black body is such type of body that absorbs all the incident light totally irrespective of its frequency. It is actually a myth, or you can say the idealized total absorber of radiations. It is experimentally a black body is preferred like a cavity. Cavity inside of this cavity is blackened by means of the carbon black or platinum black, or it can be used some black paints, and the cavity is having a teeny hole. When a radiation falls on this tiny hole, suppose this is the black body, inside this interior, this is the cavity, this is suppose cavity, and there is a hole, a teeny hole. Whenever a light falls on this cavity, it reflected inside, and whenever it reflects, and again it reflects in this way, and again it is reflected. By this repeated reflection, in each reflection a small portion of this radiation is being absorbed, and repeated reflection, virtually all this radiation entered into the hole, totally absorbed by this interior surface, black surface of this body, and this is called roughly an approximation such to this black body, idealized radiation absorber. When this black body is heated and when its temperature is greater than the surroundings, then this radiation is emitted through this hole, through this narrow hole. And as it is a complete absorber of radiations, it is also an idealized total emitter of radiations. It radiates all radiations, it radiates all frequency of radiations totally through this hole, and this is called the black body radiations. At a given temperature, if it is heated, then the radiation emitted escaped from this tiny hole, and this radiation contains all the frequencies ranging from 0 to infinity, and this is called black body radiations. And this radiant energy, when analyzed by a certain prism, the radiation is split up into the different frequencies. And experimental setup is such that the energy associated with each frequency is determined experimentally. And then the radiation, the energy associated, energy of this radiant energy, energy of this radiation of each frequency is determined experimentally. And this energy expressed in terms of this distribution function R nu. R nu is the distribution function. It is the energy of the radiation for a particular frequency nu, and the energy is radiated per unit area of this cavity, and this is the distribution function or energy distribution function among the frequencies of these radiations. When R nu is plotted against nu, experimentally observed values of R nu plotted against nu, it is found that the R nu means energy distribution starts from origin and then it increases and gets maximum value and then drops to the zero values, approaching to the zero at this temperature. Suppose T1. When the temperature of this black body is increased and the radiation is analyzed in that way, and in that case at high temperature the curve will be like this. It is the temperature, suppose T2, and T2 is greater than T1. So it is found that this peak of this curve here, this is the frequency of this radiation at which the associated energy is maximum. Whenever the temperature is increased, the frequency of the radiation at which this R nu gets maximum, it is also increased. Radiation is also increased. It is obvious that whenever we are trying to heat a metal rod, it first glows red. Red means lower frequency, and whenever temperature of this rod is increased, it turns into, according to the Vibgyor, turns into the orange yellow, and whenever it becomes more heated, temperature is further high, then it is white, and then it is blue white colored. Means with the rise in temperature, the frequency is shifting from the higher values, and the human eye can recognize the radiations of having the maximum frequency values, and why the intensity of this at this frequency is maximum. Intensity at this frequency maximum at this temperature T1. So this is the experimental result. So this distribution RNU depends on the temperature and also depends on this frequency. Higher the temperature, higher will be the value of peak frequency is high, is greater. This observation, experimental observation, the classical theory of electromagnetic radiation failed to explain. As classical electromagnetic theory, light emits, light goes in a wave, and the frequency has nothing to do with this energy of this radiation. But first the scientist Rayleigh derived an equation on the basis of this classical theory on the law of equipartition of energy, concept, and found these expressions of this R nu equal to twice pi kT divided by c square into nu square. C the velocity of light at in vacuum, T the temperature, and nu the frequency. These Rayleigh expressions of this black body radiation is found to be absurd, as the frequency is increasing. According to this expression, frequency is increasing, R nu also increasing. When nu tends to very high, then R nu also becomes very high, tending to infinity, which is not possible in real cases. According to this expressions, this one will be like this. But the energy of a radiation of a particular frequency will not be the infinite values. So this Rayleigh equation fails. Then comes Max Planck, December 2000. Max Planck in December 2000 proposed a new theory, and this is called the quantum theory. He states that every substance contains some oscillator, even the solid substance, where the particles having no rotational motions, no translational motions, so they are restricted, but they will oscillate. The particles will oscillate along their mean position. So each particle is taken as an oscillator, and according to the Max Planck, an oscillator emits this radiation in discrete amounts, in terms of this energy packets, and each energy packet is called the photon. And this energy of this photon, energy of the photon is proportional to mu, frequency of this radiations, and equal to h nu. H is the constant which is given the name Planck's constant according to the name of the scientist Max Planck, and this h is equal to 266 into 10 to the power minus 34 kg joule second. Not only that, the oscillators emit all sorts of radiations. Different oscillators will have the different frequencies, and they are energy values, energy values uh, of the oscillator En equal to NH nu. NH nu. Nu is the frequency of this oscillator, and according to the Max Planck, the frequency of the oscillator of this black body is equal to the frequency of radiation this black body emitted. So these energy levels you can consider. This is energy epsilon n, এখানে n equal to 0, so epsilon 0 equal to 0, and n equal to 1, epsilon 1 equal to h nu, and epsilon n2, n equal to 2, epsilon 2 equal to 2 h nu, and so on. Each level, they are called energy levels. The oscillator contains discrete amount of energies, and they are placed in the levels. Here suppose maybe the N1, N0 oscillators are occupying this level, and N1 oscillators occupying this level, and N2 oscillators occupying this level, and so on. By the use of this distribution of this energy, distribution of the oscillators in different energy levels, he was found to get this average energy of the oscillators, and average energy of this oscillator according to him is h nu divided by e to the power h nu by kt and minus 1. And now considering the number of oscillators per unit area of this black body multiplied by epsilon bar, he was able to find an expression of this R nu, and his expression of this R nu is equal to twice pi h divided by c square into nu to the power cube and e to the power h nu by kt minus 1. See the velocity of light in vacuum. So from this expression, say very nicely, this sort of experimental curve is explained. You can see the R nu contains this frequency in two places. Here nu q, and here e to the power h nu by kt. Here the term is non-exponential, here the term is exponential. So whenever the frequency is low, this non-exponential term dominates, and with the increase of frequency, R nu also increased. Whenever the frequency is getting some hard values, the exponential term dominates, and this term decreases the value of R nu, and so R nu again decreases after passing through this maximum. Whenever this nu equal to 0, R nu equal to 0. When nu equal to 0, R nu is also equal to 0. When nu tends to infinity, the R nu tends to 0 according to this expression. So these expressions of this Max Planck very nicely explain the experimental observations of this black body radiations. Not only that, if we find the effect of temperature on this R nu, then with the rise in temperature, this term decreases, means the denominator decreases. So R nu, this value of R nu is increased. So this temperature will give the explanations of this effect on these are new values. So this is all about the Max Planck explanation from its quantum theory on black body radiation. When this h is the Planck's constant, and if Planck himself tried to get this h equal to 0, whenever h equal to 0 is was taken by Max Planck, it is found that this expression converts to this value, and this value is absent. So h will always have a non-zero value, never be 0. So by this way, the black body radiation is fully explained by Max Planck new quantum theory, and this is all about the radiations, black body radiations. I again thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, then kindly give a message to me. Okay, thank you all. কতক্ষণ হলো?